What's going on, everybody? It is your boy off Flight K Classic 824/7, and we are back with another tip video. If you guys like these tip videos and want to see a whole bunch of different ways to be better at the game in many different aspects, make sure you guys go ahead and leave the like, sub if you guys are new, as we're going ahead and give you guys these tips at least once every week. Now, one reason why, and probably the only reason why you clicked on this video, is to learn how to get sticky on the controllers. Now, a lot of people, you guys can see, can get sticky, do a lot of stop and goes, find a way to get around the defenders to easily score. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys not only how to get sticky, but to get sticky in the right situations. Now, you guys are going to see me in full screen explaining some of it, and then you guys are going to see it showing you guys where in each situation and telling you guys in each situation, because a lot of people learn differently. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys in each way. Now, the first way is a crosser. Now, a crosser is from one side of the field to the other. Now, when you throw it towards that sideline, you can get sticky on that sideline. And that's one of my favorite ways to get sticky. Because if you really want to sit and think about it, how many times do you catch it on the sideline and somebody wants to hit you to knock that ball loose, or just to make sure that you're staying right there where you caught the ball at? You can get sticky right there on that sideline, and I'm going to show you right now. As we see here on this play, it's a nice little concept, just having our slot go over to the right side on a nice crossing route, and we're just going to try and get sticky. So right here, as we go ahead and show you guys the play art and how we go ahead and get everything set up, you see McCall going over there to the right side, literally throws a laser, boom, stop, and I do a little bit of extra there, but you can still go ahead and get sticky. Now right here, I go ahead and set it up again. This time I throw it a little bit too early, but just imagine like that's the sideline right there. You stop and then literally plant your foot in the ground and go ahead and take off. That right there is an easy way to go ahead and just let them skirt into the sideline, so you can go ahead and run into the end zone and score yourself a touchdown. That's not going to be the only way that you guys get sticky on that play, because as soon as you lose one, there most likely is another person to go ahead and get sticky with, and that's an easy stop and go. But as you're holding on to that right trigger and you want to go ahead and do that stop and go, you let go of that right trigger and then you pull down on your stick, and then when you're ready to go again, you hold up on the stick and start holding on to that right trigger once again. So literally, you only have to do two things. One, stay on sprint when you're going forward, let go of sprint if you want to stop. Because if you hold on to sprint and then try and sit here and stop and go, instead of just stopping, you'll kind of do one of these and start getting inflatable. It's like I like to call it, because it feel like you just don't know where to move. You're not mobile enough, and you get to do it that way. Here in this situation, we're going to go ahead and throw it once again, but instead of stopping right in front of it, you can actually hold on to the left and then go right on the stick as we get flashy and dive into the end zone. So there's many different ways to go on the sideline and actually get sticky. You can point your stick to the right and let go of the stick just so you can go ahead and point to that sideline. To make sense, let me go ahead and show you guys. Let's just say the line of scrimmage is over here on this side. I'll go ahead and catch it, and I'll go ahead and turn this way, stop, let go of the right trigger, let go of the stick, and then when I'm ready, I literally turn and I speed burst this way to get away from the line of from the sideline. Now, in another way that you can do it, as we're sitting right here on the sideline, we can go ahead and catch the ball, bring it this way, and then we can either keep going and wrap around, or we can catch it here and then we can keep going on the sideline as well. There's many different ways you can go ahead and get sticky, but the best way to do it is going to show. So either they're coming in this way, or you can literally stay right here, but the chances of you fumbling actually goes down because they're hitting you from the back. Pause. So you can go ahead and scoot around to get to where you need to go. As far as if you go ahead and turn this way and they're trying to hit you like this, you most likely might fumble. But honestly, either way works out. That's the only thing that you're going to have to worry about if you get sticky. So here we are running the play once again, and this time we're hitting the tight end and going to show you guys what I'm talking about. You can literally pull yourself away from the sideline to kind of help you from stepping out of bounds, and that's another way that you can go ahead and get sticky. Now right here, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera on and show you guys physically how I sit here and get sticky. This one right here is literally holding on to the right trigger, holding back on the stick, and then go ahead and burst off with speed. And we're going to actually do this with Travis Kelce and show you guys how we do this here. As you guys can see right there, we actually can get that done and then go straight into the end zone and score for a touchdown. Here, once again, we're going to go ahead and show you guys another reason how you can get sticky. And this is more staying towards the outside and come back in. And you can also do that nice little combo move right there. And that little ice skate thing, that's a little advanced. And here, what I'm talking about, once again, staying in the back, make sure that you go ahead and throw it right there on the sideline, point towards the sideline, and then just go straight up. Really one of the more basic ones to do. Now, when I sit here and say basic, that's actually the basis of kind of being advanced and learning how to get sticky. It's like literally just stopping right in front of the sideline and then just cutting straight up and doing what you need to do. Now, other ones that you sit here and someone like DK would do is he'll sit here, and as he's sitting here and running, he would, I'm not trying to trip on anything, he will sit here, run, and do this, which is kind of weird. He'll shift his whole man to actually turn like this and then keep going. I'm still learning how to do that, which is completely trying to suck out the mind of where you're going to go. If your body's turned all the way like this, I'm thinking that you're either spinning or you're either going a certain way, and that's all the reason of what getting sticky is trying to manipulate the mind of the opponent to think that you're going one way and then go the other way. It's like literally being one step ahead. So if I'm stopping and then cutting towards this way, if someone knows that you're getting sticky and trying to do that, that's where you're trying to hit the combo moves at. So I sit and then pivot going this way, and then you can loop around and go the other way. That's another thing that you can do, and it's really the same thing as stopping. And instead of when you're turning to go and like speed burst to that side that you want to go, don't hold on to the right trigger and just flick it over to that side once again, and then hold on to the right trigger and go the other way. So literally, you hold on to the right trigger, you hold on right, you flick down, let go of the right trigger, you point it towards the left, like literally flick it towards the left so your body can shift this way, and then hold on to the right trigger, hold on to the right, and go the other way so you can go ahead and get away from your defender. But there's many different ways that you can guys go ahead and do that, and that's for the wide receiver side. Let's go ahead and show you guys how to do it running the ball. Now, as we sit here and show you guys the running, like if you're doing inside zone or 0-1 trap, this is most likely all you're going to have to do. Just literally stop and then go to the other side, and you can get sticky that way when you do inside zone. Another way is like literally stop and then keep going, as they'll think as you're going to hit the hole, you stop and then bounce to the outside and get sticky out there. But another way that you can go ahead and do it and get sticky when you do inside zone or 0-1 trap as well, hit it like this, go out, and then boom, get sticky, do what you need to do. Just find the right combination, and that's what I meant right there. If you hold the right trigger and do it a certain way, it's just not going to work out because there's too much speed for them to do it. Just literally go into practice mode and keep doing stuff with the stick so you can learn how to get sticky, hit those combinations just like that one, and then you can go ahead and do what you can do to get to the end zone. But that's all that I have for you guys here today. Short and sweet to the point to help you guys out with learning how to be better on the sticks, learning how to be a better ball carrier, and getting yourself into the end zone and scoring the flashiest you can and smart. You guys like this, make sure you guys go in and leave a like, comment down below some other stuff you guys would like to see, subscribe if you guys are new, and as always folks, peace out.